Hello everybody, welcome to Grow with O. I'm Orhan McMillan, and I wanted to talk about overcrowding of thoughts, of ideas, and something that we all experience, that we all have to go through in managing, but specifically business owners and entrepreneurs. We're inundated with so much information, so much possibility, so many ideas, so many things that need to be done that oftentimes we become so stuck in being able to get anything done because we just have so much information. There's so many things going on at once. So how does that show up in business? It could be too many services. Some business owners just have so many services that it's hard to narrow down on exactly what they do. Another way it could show up in your business is messaging. Do you really have a clear message, or is it hard to describe and explain what it is you do because you do so many different things? It also can show up with you, the business owner, as overwhelmed, exhausted. I can't really focus on what needs to be done because I have so many things floating around that need to be done. So just like in a vegetable garden, if we don't give ourselves space, if we don't give ideas space, they don't have a place to grow, to root, and to expand. So from this perspective, it looks like everything's growing well, but upon closer inspection, you see that things are overcrowded. The plants were not thinned. I didn't thin them out. So they were competing for space, competing for what they needed to grow, and thus resulted in them not growing to the size that they need to be. Whereas over here, let's see, where's the full size? See, even here, they were crowded in, not able to grow to their full size there. But here, because this one had more space, it was able to grow to a size that a radish would be, as opposed to these who were competing for space and then therefore not able to grow to their full capacity. And I know that we all experience that. It's because, I mean, there's so much information that we are privy to. There's online information, what other people tell us, what we see in other people, what we read in books. There's 1,001 books on how to be successful, and we get all these ideas and then we kind of crowd them into what we should be doing, and unfortunately sometimes we end up doing nothing. So what is it that we can do? I know for me, I'm a list person. I enjoy making lists. And so whenever I am given a new idea or a new suggestion, I add it to my list. And I kind of set it down. It gives me a place mentally to set it down, energetically to set it down. And then periodically I'll go back through and prioritize and see which of those things that are on that list actually need to be enacted upon, moved forward with. So making lists, prioritizing, and being able to sort through at different times about what needs to be done. 2 or 3 things at most, actually, is really all that can be done at any one time. So looking at those things, what are the top 3 things that I need to be doing right now? Getting those, completing those, going back to the list or however you choose to keep track of them, and say, what is next? Another thing I like to think about too is recognizing that ideas need time. Just as a vegetable needs time from the time it's planted as a seed to develop and grow and eventually bear fruit or bear vegetable, ideas are the same thing. We need to give them space. We need to allow them to unfold. I know that we have a tendency to push things. A lot of times I use the reference, if I feel like I'm pushing something, a boulder up a hill, that's my signal to stop, paddling upstream kind of thing. And if I am, I pause and I'll go do something else. But the best thing to do is allow the idea and the ideas to naturally develop in their own time with your action and with your intention. And I know for me, one of the biggest things that helps me is just taking time out to breathe. Mindfulness meditation practices that I do daily. Those are kind of interwoven into all of my activities because it allows me a space to clear, to create a space that allows ideas and impulses to come as they need and helps me be able to look at what's in front of me and decide intentionally what it is that I need to be working on next, what it is I need to be doing. Thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for other Grow with O series. And right now, it's time to go cook some radish and turnips.